Hi. I don't know, I have nothing to say. I mean, I guess I could apologize, because, to be honest, for two things, on Wednesday, I slept in, to be honest. Like, I full-on just overslept. I woke up, and I was like, oh, right, I need to do a live stream, and then I kind of just looked at, like, I got it all prepared. I got everything prepared to stream, and then I looked at it, and I'm thinking, I don't feel like streaming. Huh, that's weird. And then I'm like, okay, you know, if I just kind of sit on it and give it some time, hopefully I'll be in a better spirit to, like, stream or be more in a mood to stream. And I just, like, wasn't into it. And I'm just like, that's weird. And so I kind of was just like, all right, fine. It's like, after this time, I might as well just make an apology, basically saying, hey, I'm not streaming. Sorry. Because I felt really bad about it. Because, like, I don't know. Happens to the best of it. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess. And then today, I'll be honest, I did a stream in my personal time that lasted almost 6 hours. And then immediately, because I was like, I was bored. I was like, you know, I'm bored. Why not do like a stream real quick, or like on a personal thing? So I did. I ended up doing it for almost 6 hours, and then realized it was like 10 o'clock in the morning. I was like, I have not gone to sleep yet. Let me go to sleep. Knocked out. And then I planned on waking up and then streaming at my usual time. Didn't do that. I woke up. It was like 4 in the afternoon. I was like, I need to grab myself something to eat before I do anything. So I went and I grabbed myself some food. And then just like had like an hour break to myself, like a couple hours to like process and wake up properly and get myself some food, whole thing. And now we're here. So I do apologize for the later stream. What was the game? I recently just kind of hopped on Steam for a minute because I was like kind of bored, and I was like, I mean, I'm not really in the mood to stream any of these games that I have. What's a game that I don't have? And I found something called Dead Zone Rogue on Steam, and it's for like, oh gosh, it's like, it's less than $30 or around $30. And like apparently it's only been out for about a month, give or take. I honestly love it. It kind of gives me like Doom Eternal vibes a little bit, but in space, and is a little bit slower paced compared to actual Doom Eternal. Which also reminds me, I need to play Doom Eternal. I need to stream that sometime. I found a very strong fascination with the Doom games, and I would love to play them sometime. But anyway, so I found this game called Dead Zone Rogue, and it's pretty cool. Like every floor and level, like you get an upgrade, and you get a little perk, and you can make upgrades to it. It's just the boss, like the creatures that you're fighting, they're technically robots, like weird sentient robots. They kind of somehow give me Doom vibes. Like just the style of it gives me Doom vibes. But it's pretty cool. I like it. I played it for 5 straight hours, and then I was like, somehow this is making my aim better, I think. Let me go and like try out my aim in another game. So I ended up playing another game for about like half an hour, about an hour at most, and then was like, yep, okay, interesting to know. And then I was just like, all right, I've been doing this for almost 6 hours, I gotta go. I was exhausted. But anyway, all that's out of the way now. Ace Attorney in just a second. I forgot I'm in the void because I turned off my game capture stuff. Here we go. Don't ask why I'm colonizing a bag of jelly beans. Jelly bellies? Wait, the jelly beans? Are those jelly bellies? I know, it's been so long since I've heard jelly bellies. I don't remember. Jelly bellies? Yeah, they're the jelly beans, yeah? Why are they called jelly bellies? They don't look like any bellies, they look like kidney beans. You're going into this game with the right mindset, yeah. I was in the Discord earlier and I saw like the thing about the Woodchipper, and I was like, that's funny. Let me just have everyone's name be the Woodchipper. Okay, where was I? Here, it's this one. Oh my gosh. Gotta deal with these assholes. Hello, girly pop. You need some serious therapy. Is it weird that I want to act like her cool aunt and immediately give her therapy? Because she needs some serious therapy. Like, for real. This girl needs to be not around these older guys, and she just needs straight therapy. Was there a reason I needed to talk to you? It's been a little bit. Hold on. Let me look at the court record and get caught up on what I'm doing again. It's like I got hit upside the head with a fire extinguisher or something. Picture of the crime scene related to Max's salary negotiations. Enormous week. 3 famous symbols. Very big circus, hat, broken bottle. Okay. You could use it. You haven't seen the worst of her. I haven't? And we're gonna see her in court? Is she gonna go to the court? Is she gonna be a witness to a state? Oh, right, the monkey stole my... Right, the monkey stole my thingy! My badge! You called the monkey money? Yeah. The rich ape just stole my attorney's badge. Would you mind if I got it back? I'll see what I can do, even if I have money problems. Everyone has money problems. That doesn't mean anything. It just means you're normal. Huh? Whenever Money sees something shiny, he takes it back home. That's not funny, girl. Also, where's his home? I have questions. That's pretty funny. I guess I'll just have to find out where Money disappeared to. I think that's your best bet. You should probably ask Uncle Mo. He might know. That's creepy. Okay. That's a hide and seek. I hide and seek professional help. Yeah. You don't know? Well, you see, Money isn't exactly someone I'm on friendly terms with. Yeah, why else do you think we can't obtain money? How's it going? Hey, DJ Clark. We're doing all right. What? He's not really the kind of animal that I work with, okay? Even if he does need taming. I work with tigers and lions and sometimes even bears. Okay, Dorothy. Oh, I see. Go to Mo. Alright, I'll talk to you about your creepy proposal stuff later. Where would Mo be? We're gonna find Mo. Okay. Okay. December 28th, Lodging House, Plaza. Huh? Detective Gumshoe took off already. He's gone! Oh, he's in the lodging house? Oh, okay. What definition propose? Like the creepy one. It's all because we ditched him earlier. I bet he and the other cops are lonely and headed back to the precinct. Damn, that's so sad. Alright, can I examine the floor? Max's body was found here. I heard that he fell over, made him look like he was carrying a wooden box. What happened? What in the world happened? He died. Hasn't been used in a while. How'd you figure that out? It was easy to figure out because it's snowing. Look at the condenser. Snow's all piled up. Nick, I'm impressed. Maybe you should be a PI instead of an attorney. No. Cover over the tarp. Old sign. We've got a killer trap behind the tarp. Was it funny? You know, it would have hurt you to have even a little bit surprised. Okay, cool. Fun story. I'm so uncaring about it. Safety light was on at the time of the murder, wasn't it? Maybe they used that for the string. That's what they say. There were performers in the lodging house. That makes sense that it was on. I bet the killer was worried that someone would spot them during the crime. No, I think they actually did the opposite and worked and used the they used it to help frame specifically whatever the hell his name is. Pretty boy. I forgot his name. Oh, right. Mo. Yeah, working his used carrots. Okay, yeah. Okay. December 28th, lodging house, first floor, Mo's room. No. I honestly never knew his name was Mo But now it's even weirder because, I have a family relative whose name is Mo. We all call him Mo. So this is just weird to hear. I'll be honest, this is very strange to me. It's just weird. What was his voice again? It's been way too long. It's been too long since I played this. What was your voice? Because I was thinking it was kind of like a weird, kind of like Monokuma voice? I don't remember. Fuck it. I don't care. I'm gonna be doing a weird Monokuma voice for you, I guess. I was expecting a little bit raspier voice. I feel like he would be like the type to, like, on his break, smoke a cigarette kind of a guy. Oh my gosh. How do I do the voice? This is gonna take me a second. Oh my! Love it is a Mr. Right of all fun time. Oh gosh, he's like weird version Mickey Mouse. What have I done to him? Whatever. It's fine. It's alright to be wrong every now and then, right, huh? Thanks, Nick. It just took a while for the joke to find its audience. Oh my gosh. Yay. So what can I do for you? Do you remember a good joke that you wanted to tell me? Oh, right. I forgot. That's what I need to do. Pull up a chair. Maybe just pull my finger and let me have it. We're gonna get the same sound effect either way, aren't we? How'd you know I put a whoopee cushion on the chair? You really know what it takes to be a clown, don't you? Takes one to know one. That is his laugh. I'm making the cannon. He just goes, ah. Okay, great. Love it. Anyway, Money the Monkey? Have you heard of a monkey named Money? Ah, yeah, Money! He stole my attorney's badge. Oh, the roulette. Good luck. Well, Money doesn't have shiny objects. It makes sense that he'd swipe up your badge. But under no circumstances can you chase after him. Why? Oh, I know. You don't want to get involved in any monkey business, huh? This is some monkey shit. Exactly! Bravo! Enough joking around, though. Money isn't considered a member of Regina's family. What? Then who does he belong to? I'll be happy to take you to where his owner's staying. You mean right now? Of course! Let's go! Okay. Should we go with them or wait a while? Fuck it, let's go now. Oh, why? Is that an orangutan? He's a bodybuilder. Oh, this seems interesting. December 28th, lodging house, 3rd floor, Akra's room. This is it! What's wrong, Mr. Right? I cannot breathe. Well, don't be such a wimp. You only had to climb 2 flights of stairs. That's it? Dude. Edward can climb that in, like, 3 seconds. He's fine. Did not into that. Anyways, this is the place. Acro's room. Acro? He's an acrobat. He seems like he's not around today. That's a big pile of junk over in the corner. Shiny stuff, man. I don't think it'd be wrong to assume that Phoenix's stuff is over there too, considering it's so shiny. How on earth did the monkey grab a tuba? Hold on, back up. How did he grab a tuba? What kind of monkey business are we going around here for? Must be careful to make sure that you've got the right stuff. Oh my gosh. Thanks, Mel. See you later. The monkey's pretty big. Is he? Monkey who takes care of Acro. habitually gathers all sorts of shiny objects. That's suspicious. We're not gonna talk about the muddy floor. This is the killer's room now that I really feel about it. Like, somehow, I look in this room, I see the mud on the floor, and my immediate reaction is, I have a very strong feeling that this guy is the killer. Because, wait, we said that we went up 2 sets of floors. Hold on. Hold on. The lodging house. Oh my gosh, it is. He has to be the killer. Oh, he has to, because this is where, like, give or take, we're gonna assume, like, this right here is where the dead body was. There's a window up here since we are on the 3rd floor. We went up 2 sets of floors. So he basically kind of like Velcroed down, make it appear like he was flying, killed him, and then went back up and went back into his room, which also explains the muddy shoe prints right there specifically at the door, which means he went through the window and used the windows and used some type of weird safety harness or something to get down, kill him, and then go back up. Has to be. Has to be. Has to. Wait a second. Hi, Jayan. Oh, by the way, I forgot to say hi, Jay. Hi to Kitty. Hi, DJ Clark. Forgot to mention all of that. You're not 100%, but you are cooking. Hell yeah. There's a champagne flavored Jelly Belly? Hold up. Does it have actual, like, flavors of champagne? Because you know what? I've had champagne in my life. I need to try that champagne Jelly Belly just to see if they are actually, like, if it actually tastes like real champagne. Because let me tell you, real champagne, not that great tasting. I can tell you that from personal experience. Holy cow. There's a fork, a mirror, everything's so shiny. And a giant tuba, and a tire rim, and what looks like a giant car part? Is this an exhaust pipe or something? Like, what the hell am I looking at? There's even a really cute looking knockoff wristwatch. And a trophy. It's really heavy too. Nick, I found it. Your badge. It's right here. Thank you, Maya. Thanks. You really saved me. Huh? What's the matter? Muffler. Thank you to Kitty. Check this out. The proposed ring. It's a ring. No, there's something engraved on it. From T to R. Ew! 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 No! 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 Oh my gosh! No! It's from Tito to Regina, or whatever her name was. No! 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 I hate it. I hate everything. This is worse. Oh no. Oh no. Is it a real... I need to know now. Is this a real diamond? It's that time we have our investigation. Do you think we'll win in court tomorrow? Who knows? Even I can't imagine what kind of testimony will come out tomorrow. I'm guessing there'll be a witness in court. No one, maybe the puppet. Don't worry, Nick. No matter what, we've still got a magician on our side. Bro, put Ben in the Woodchipper. Yes. 100% yes. And Tito. Tito in the Woodchipper as well. You can't... No, it's fake. Damn it. I mean, if it was real, I would have taken it and may have replaced it with the fake one. Just saying. That's good because we might need some magic tomorrow. Wait, am I not allowed to look around still? Oh, I thought, okay. No wonder they asked if this was it. I didn't get to ask anything else. Well, shit. All right, here we go. December 29th, 9:43 a.m. District Court. Defendant Lobby, number 5. We already know who the killer is, though. I was taking that. It's okay, miss. I was too. Hi, Max. Morning, Max. Max? Milk. What do you want? Mommy milkers? Sorry, we don't have those here. What? If I... Oh gosh, what was your voice? If I don't have a glass of milk before I go on stage, I cannot function, my dear. Stage? Don't worry, there won't be a stage. All you have to do is sit down. It's more like evening, actually. You know, you're right. It is early evening. You're right, you're right, you're right. His voice is about to change drastically. All right, perfect. It does change from like sad and pathetic to my darling, kind of whatever the voice I'm just doing. I guess. Nick? Max is really nervous. I mean, that's understandable. My sweeties, don't call me your sweetie. I will admit you are an attractive man, but you are not ever going to call me sweetie, okay? I call people sweetie, all right, hon? Do not ever. All right, just knock it. You don't think I should fly, do you? What? You know, you've got to make a good first impression. Your first impression should be shutting up, sitting down, and being a good little boy. Okay, how about that? That is a good way to make a good impression. Investigation is pretty much it. That too. Whenever I enter a room, maybe I should fly up and warm up the crowd a little. No. Keep those pretty little red lips of yours shut, close, sit down, and be good. If you want to, add a little bit of a pouty face to make people try to get empathy. But like, that's it. No. We cannot have you be flying around the courtroom. It's gonna actually make you look more guilty. And it also just wouldn't be right. Wait. Francesca is the prosecutor for this case? Hold on. Even better question, because now I'm curious. Does she whip him? Because this one, you know what? I'm actually going to be okay if she whips practically all of these guys in here, including Ben, and including Max. Because if she does, I will be happy as a clam. I will risk getting hit in the wrist or something from her with the whip if that means that these guys also get hit. She whips everyone. Hell yeah. Not Mo. Maybe not Mo. Because I'm just kind of indifferent on him. He seems like a relatively okay guy. He's not a creep like any of these guys. But everyone else, yeah, I'm good. Wait, I have a weird question. Now I have a question. If Mo gets hit, does he sound like a squeaky toy? You know, like he gets hit and he goes, I gotta know, does he? Because that would be hilarious. I would like to imagine that every time he gets hit by Francesca, he just goes, that would be beautiful. Oh, imagine if you hit someone. Don't worry, Max, just do what Nick says and everything will be okay. Oh, my dear. What is it this time? Why don't you try flying into the courtroom? Bro. Franziska, my bad. Not Francesca. I keep saying the name wrong, I'm sorry. I don't see this, I don't account this Z. I can see it now. The dashing young lawyer flying fabulously in from above. One glimpse of that and everyone in the room will be on your side. Max, really, no one needs you to fly today. 'Tis an easy mistake. True. Nick, what's that look in your eyes? I like the sound of that. The dashing young lawyer flying fabulously. Don't, Phoenix. Let me be your conscience for just a moment, my dear. Do not do the fucking stupid shit that this man is trying to let you do. Remember that he is in court for a crime of murdering someone's man and father. Okay. Hear me out, Max Mace attorney. Yes and no. I will hear you, but I also won't agree with you. I can understand both sides because, yes, he is an attractive man. I will say that to the end of the earth. But this man is a creep. And should be put into jail. Just saying. I think the payment, Ryan and Max help him fly into Edward's front bedroom. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Like, maybe even, like, I would not be surprised either if Max helped Phoenix get a little bit glammed up, get a little bit of glitter, and then flew into the room. That would be beautiful. December 9th, 10 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 2. Sorry. I was drinking some hot tea while she was whipping around. Your Honor, get on with it. Sorry, I just realized that the defendant's name is Billy Bob Johns. So? Is the defendant also known as Maximilian Galactica? He does often go by that name. You know, my grandchild is a huge fan of his. You have a grandchild? Hold on! Wait a minute, hold on. I thought Did you guys adopt? I'm sorry, in my mind, I'll be real, I am saying that the judge and Gant are like lovers of the nighttime. The judge is married? Is the man having an affair? Cause like, they adopted, okay, that makes more sense. I was about to say, whoa, hold on. Okay, makes more sense. I'm assuming that they may have adopted like a son or a daughter. Okay, makes sense. We're good. Crisis averted. Because I am making it canon that the judge and Gant are secretly a couple. I will not hear any if, and, or buts. Okay, the way that they flirt with each other it's so real. This is why I consider the anime version of this as the canon version, because they cut out gross love triangle and make so much kissing and enjoyable. True. It's Riz. I think everyone here wouldn't mind if we call the defendant Maximilian Galactica. Sure. So it's more friendly, you know? Huh. Miss Von Karma, your opening statement, if you will. I hope you didn't bother thinking you'd win with this one, Mr. Phoenix, right? I have to do kind of a deep voice for her. This is weird. Okay. Huh? That spirit channeling trial was a sham. I refuse to acknowledge its legitimacy. Okay. It did not count. Did you hear me? Did you hear me? And she's still upset about it. Alright, cool. Continue being upset, sweetheart. I'm just gonna sit here and take a sip of my tea. You have no chance. Zero. Zilch. Nada. I'm not losing this case. Why, you ask? Because it is not in the nature of a Von Karma to lose at anything. I mean, your father lost, and he's in jail for a murder that he committed, like, 7 plus years ago. Just saying, but okay, we'll follow your lead. I guess being born with the name Von Karma is a free pass to be arrogant and annoying. Say that to any rich family kid. That sounds so mean, but like, you know what I mean? It's every Karen's child. It's like, do you know who I am? Like, they're so rich or some shit and so pompous. Oh my gosh. I sound like such an a-hole. It's fine. Watch and learn, Mr. Felix Wright. Can you stop saying my whole government name, please? That'd be great. I'll show you the textbook procedure of proving how absolutely guilty you are. I'm not guilty. It's Max that would be proven guilty. Anyway. Guilty? Me? Seriously? What are you talking about? It will be my ultimate revenge. It sounds like it'll bring her dad back. Oh, shit! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! That was savage, Maya. That was beautiful. No notes on that one. There. Opening statement complete. Let's hurry up and wrap up this waste of time. Okay, you're getting too personal with it. Judge, I would like to get a new prosecutor because this just got personal for a vendetta against AKA me, the lawyer. Thank you. Okay, you're going to ignore me. Never mind. We may call your first witness, Miss Von Karma. Detective Dick Gumshoe. Get up there. Now. Gumshoe! Hello, my gummy boy! I'm sorry to keep you from work, as I am sure you need every penny that you earn. Don't mention it, pal. There's no trouble at all, see? I've been looking forward to this. His voice is not the same, but I'm gonna keep going with it. Maybe it'll, like, fall into place. Very well. I would like you to begin by shedding light on the events in question. At your service, sir. All right, detective, you may proceed with your testimony. Gumshoe! The night of the crime, you see, snow was falling at around 9:40 p.m., making it extremely cold. What if he used the monkey to do it? We all know it's Acro at this point. Of all the circus performers, we're gathered at the big top to practice their routines, you see? The practice session broke up at around 10 p.m. The murder itself took place in the plaza in front of the lodging house at 10:15. Okay. The victim was found bent over a wooden box, dead as a doornail, pal. The monkey that ate bananas. It's a kitty. The cause of death was a blunt force trauma that snapped a vertebrae in his neck. Huh. Did we get this autopsy? I see. He was beaten to death. Thank you. I needed that a while ago. Here's the autopsy report for the victim, pal. The court accepts this into evidence. Thank you. Alright, I would like to read it. Shush, Judge, for a minute, please. Thank you. Time of death, 10:15 p.m. Cause, blunt force trauma to the back of the head. That's all it's gonna say? Okie dokie. Alright. A blunt object. Very well. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. You know, it'd be nice to get into evidence, the chest. Yeah. Your Honor. Alright, I'm gonna press on everything first, as one does. Okay. Press. Let me ask you, snow. There's nearly a blizzard up there until the time of the crime, you see? Did it pile? It wasn't much of a big deal, only about 1.5 inches on the ground. Snow froze up in place and stayed on the ground until the next day, you see? The snow froze? There's gotta be more to this. What's the matter? I need to take a look at the court record. Ooh. Okay. What were the members of the circus doing at the time of the crime? Phoenix pressed up against Gumshoe is not my ideal pairing, but I will allow it. No, don't be saying that. Picture the crime scene. Something's wrong then, because if they're saying about the snow, it's not right. And then there's this. Okay. Keep that in mind. Okay. Alright. I think I got everything that I need. I'm gonna continue pressing and making it up as I go. When you say all of the circus performance, who do you mean? Well, pal, everyone but the dancers and the staff were there. Regina the animal tamer, Mo the clown, Ben the ventriloquist, and of course the defendant, Maximilian Galactica, and his victim, the ringmaster. But we don't have the weight guy. What was his name? Acro. We don't have Acro. Okay. I almost forgot, pal. Region the Tiger was there as well, you see? What about the circus monkey? Whenever I was investigating yesterday, he happened to snatch my wristwatch. No! These took his cheap wristwatch! No! Aww. Detective, you are welcome to file a police report after the proceedings. I need to find his watch and give it back to him. I'm probably not gonna be allowed to do that. So after practice was over, where did everyone head off to? Gumshoe can't have nice things. I know, but like, at the very least, even though he doesn't have nice things, he should be able to like have his like crappy things. Am I cut out? Oh, oops. Sorry. Regina was playing with the Regent while Mo went back to his room tired from work, you see? And the ventriloquist went to the front gate and absorbed in his own little world. What does that just mean? It might have, I don't know. The Ringmaster and Max went off to the Ringmaster's room to talk privately. Talk privately? That is very suspicious. Thanks. You wouldn't happen to know what you were talking about, would you? Did you know they were negotiating Max's salaries, pal? Actually, it was something else, and something far creepier. Okay. Press. I'd like you to be more specific about the events at 10:15. Alright, pal. I'm gonna witness to tell us the whole thing went down. Von Karma, I do hate that you are whipping him, but, you know, for the sake of this... you know what? I don't know. Just don't hit poor Gumshoe. He didn't deserve it. This is meaningless. Time to move on. Alright, we'll just have to revisit that testimony later. Detective Gumshoe, would you mind telling us how the victim met his end? That's weird. One box out as a doornail, but why do we not have that? Why the wooden box? Well, that's right, pal. The wooden box, you see? The victim must have been carrying the wooden box whenever he was killed. Carrying the box? Well, it's rather strange, Your Honor. Do we have it here in evidence? No? What do you mean? Well, pal, it was much heavier than it looked. Not to mention, it was locked. But do we have it in evidence? Locked, you say? Bingo! Wooden box added to the correct. The victim was hunched over this 20-pound box. It boasts a small but strong lock. Okay, I shall ask about it. It will be treated more as slapstick more than the actual one. You know, you're not wrong. About the contents, I'll ask that in a minute. You figure it weighs about 20 pounds? Sounds about right, pal. The whole thing lined with iron. Iron? Why? Why do you think that's lined with iron? Figure they just did to make the box heavier, you see? We think we could all do without your guesses, Detective. Stick to what little you actually know. Girl. Sorry, pal. Suffice to say the box is pretty heavy. Much better. You may continue, Detective. I'm not done. I want to ask more about the box. Okay. Ask more about the lock. So I said that the box was locked. How exactly was it locked? Well, pal, it had quite a sturdy lock on it, you see? It had quite a bit of that bad boy to open up. So whenever you opened the box, it was locked. Yes, it was. Some of the forensics team took it back to the precinct to crack it open. I see. Please continue. No, what? No. What was in it? No. What was in the box? Yeah, it was a wooden box. Yeah. My honey all settled to the bottom of my tea, man. It's kind of messed up. Because now I'm like trying to find the honey and it ain't honey. Alright, what'd you find inside the box while I stir my tea and try to like get my honey to like mix into the actual tea itself? There we go, that's better. Sorry, I have tea with me, and whenever I went and got this tea, they kind of put all the contents on the bottom and then put the tea on top, and whenever I tried to stir it, it wasn't stirring right because like all of it just settled to the bottom and like I was like had to remix it. Anyway, would you mind telling us what's inside the box? Well, whenever we found the box, you see, it was locked tighter than the Fort Knox. We went to take it back to the station and we cracked it open. Okay. All that was inside was this little bottle. Did you test to see if it's drugs? Bottle? What is that, detective? It's a condiment bottle. But what's in the bottle? What's in the bottle? It's filled with pepper, you see? Pepper. Pepper? Why in the world was it locked in that box? There's only one little bottle with that huge little box. I knew that has some sort of special meaning. That is, what kind of finely grounded pepper is that? That is like fine pepper. Okay. According to the autopsy report, the murder weapon was a blunt object, yes? You've done your homework, pal. I just got it and I read it. You haven't found this murder weapon? The police are searching for it as we speak. My theory is that it's something the perpetrator ran off with, you see? I would think so, especially since you didn't find it at the scene. I bet he made it disappear with magic, pal. Okay. Well, I think we have a good feel for the details of the event now. That's all that we're gonna get out of Gumshoe in this case. You mean all we're gonna do is get him out of that little bottle of pepper? Now that we have wrapped up with the detective, I'd like to call in my next witness. I'm not even off the stand yet. Obviously. Now that's due to you being slow and unable to take a hint. Now get lost. Aww. I don't know, pal, but wrapped up has such a mean sound to it. I'm a seriously sensitive guy, you see? Aww. Gumshoe deserves a hug and a raise in his salary. Thank you very much, Detective Gumshoe. You may step down. Weird question. Do you think the judge would be a sugar daddy? I'm sorry. I mean, he's a judge. I think judges make some pretty damn good money. I was just sitting there curious. Yes? I wonder. Miss Von Karma, you may call your next witness. I would like to call Mr. Benjamin Woodman to the stand. Whip this man. Whip him. Whip him until he is down on his knees and his wooden man is dead. I think Gand was richer even than the giant organ in his office. You know, you're right, but he also used blackmail, and then after the blackmail failed and he's in jail now, I don't know about that money. Just saying. I'm gonna start talking about Ben, the ventriloquist. Ugh. I wonder if Trila was up at the stand as well. Burn it. Burn him at the stake. State your name and occupation for the record. No amount of hot tea and coffee can save this shit.
My full name is Trilo Quist. I'm employed as an aperic tenor.
Excuse me. The witness called to the stand is the one as Mr. Benjamin Woodman, ventriloquist.
That rub must be cutting off your circulation, buddy. I said that I was the singer.
Oh gosh.
Okay. Maybe you don't believe me. I'll grace you with a song. Me, 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 me. The world of the law, exciting and daring, guilt or innocence, decided by a judge, dressed like a woman. What do you think?
That made no rhyme, and you just sounded like more like you were singing poetry. So, bullshit. Are they blinking at the same time? Kind of. He blinks, he blinks. Interesting. Von Kara, I give you every single right to whip them. Hard. Show no mercy. Hopefully with Gumshoe you were a little bit nicer, but with him, show zero remorse. I genuinely want you to hit these guys. Thank you. Had a good rhythm. It's just the lyrics, at least something to be desired, so to speak. Trilo, you know better than to insult a judge.
Shut up! Just look at your nose. You would think that you'd have a sense to fix it.
You'd think you'd fix his chin, too.
It's so good that I want to punch you in the face on the off chance swelling would up.
Okay. She's not on that day. Francesca channeled her inner Belmont and struck with 1,000 suns.
You know that your nose is the reason you'll never be an A-list star.
Business really enjoys saying everything that flashes into their minds. So does anybody. What's going on here? Order! Order! I demand to know where are the witnesses. Don't worry about me, sir. I'll let Trilo handle this. I'm not worried about you one bit. I'm worried about... You won't get anywhere trying to figure out this witness. Proceed. Wrong guy that you hit, girl.
Hey, Glitch! One practice was over. I left the tent to the stooge. I mean clown. Once we got to the lodging house, I ditched him and then I went to the plaza's entrance. That's whenever I saw Max, heading towards the scene of the crime.
That face is weird.
He was the only one heading that way. How could that punk not be the killer? Then the police showed up and took Magic Boy away.
You saw Maximilian Galactica heading towards the scene, right? Are you sure?
Without a doubt, Toots. He had on the silk hat, cloak, and the dumb white roses on his chest.
Those are all 3 of his thingies, right? Yeah, 3 famous symbols. The roses, the hat, and whatever else. We're playing a game of boxing. He kicked my ass. Oh, damn. Hope you put some ice on it, honey. And the cloak.
How can you make someone with a crazy getup and his nose stuck up so high?
That's enough. I think we all get the picture here. Really is magic. So flipping silly. Just one thing. You said you ditched the clown.
That's right, you dresser boy.
Since you were with him, couldn't that mean that the clown committed the crime? He's got a point. What a shame. It was a nice theory, but the clown can't be the culprit. Why do you say that? There's absolute proof. Silk hat. This was found at the scene of the crime. It belongs to the defendant. Without question, he was wearing the signature hat during practice. If the clown was the murderer, there would be no reason for this hat to be at the scene. Well done, Miss Von Karma. Your prosecutorial skills are unrivaled, of course. Well done. Thank you for stating the obvious. But there's no need for you to thank me. Phoenix Wright, what do you have to say? Alright. Hey, Miles.
One practice was over. I left with the stooge.
Fuck it. You're talking about Mo, right?
Of course I'm talking about Mo, you old coot. He's so pathetic, I can't even stand him. Just a little bit of exercise and make him is running all over the place. Just like every other girl in the world. Thanks. Once practice was over, it was 9/10 on the way to the kneeling over for good.
Or Mo. How do you deal with her? I mean, right now, I'm going to enjoy the shit of whenever she whips this fucking man into submission. I am going to be looking at it with the biggest smile ever.
We didn't have a choice, so Ben went back to his room. Whenever it comes to being in first place a loser, that guy's the head of the pack.
Then what happened? Why the plaza's entrance, though?
No, to do some thinking, of course.
Awfully cold out, especially with all the snow. When thinking in your nice warm lodging house been a better idea? Mr. Phoenix, right? I think you should leave the thinking to the witness, not your own assumptions. I'm a good thunker, at least my teachers always said I was.
I'm a good thinker. At least that's what my teacher said.
Like, bro, come on.
That's whenever I saw Max heading towards the scene of the crime.
Oh my gosh. Are you sure it was really Max Galactica?
Of course I'm sure. How could you mistake someone wearing such a snobby three-piece getup?
Three-piece getup?
Get the wax out of your ears. The lawyers nowadays, you're all talking like a brick wall. That's a three-piece set. You know, could you be any more dense? Get it together. Silk hat, cloak, white roses.
Okay.
Thank you, pal.
Alright, I don't like that you started to do an impersonation of Gumshoe. Nick, I think you should put a little more effort into preparing your questions. Maya, I think you need to learn to shut up too.
It was you the one heading that way. How could you forget to not be the killer?
You saw Max and only Max, right?
That's right. And that makes him the killer. There's only one person headed that way that night.
That makes quite a bit of sense and makes Max one suspicious character. But like, there's something wrong there because he's not... Where's the guy? You know, where's the victim? If it was just him walking away, you would have seen him and the victim walking away together or around each other at that time, not just one. That's what makes it a problem to me. I suppose it would could have seen the witness. Usually, whenever it comes to murdering someone, you have the killer and you have the witness, or you have the killer and you have the victim. Those two would need to go hand in hand. You wouldn't just see one, you would have to see the other. Present! That's the victim. Yeah. The clothes don't make them exactly. That's right. If Trina was at the entrance to the plaza, then he should have seen the ringmaster as well. Obviously, the ringmaster arrived at the scene of the crime before the witness could have seen him. Anyone with sense could have figured that one out. What are you talking about? Do we not remember what Gumshoe literally said earlier about how the two walked together into the room and then he went by himself? We're missing key evidence that we're like forgetting. It's like, did we just kind of get like, what do you call that thing? The device from Men in Black? The thing that flashes and then we forget things? Is that what they're trying to do? Sorry, I was wearing my shades for that one. The ringmaster and Max went together to the ringmaster's room. The neuralizer. Thank you to Kitty. Is that according to the defendant? A likely story. If Maximilian Galactica was supposed to be in the ringmaster's room, then why was he just the witness that he stated at the scene of the crime? I see. Seems that this is a state that I have no reason to doubt this witness's testimony. But no. There is a problem. Do we need to bring back Gumshoe and his statement from earlier? Like, seriously, what the hell? There is clearly no conclusive contradictions. I ought to rip off your fucking fake-ass Santa beard right now and prove to everyone, including your grandson, that you are not the real Santa Claus and you just pretend for your grandson's sake. You piece of garbage. Let me speak. He's right. Not true. I don't know anymore.
What project was ever left with the Tinted Stooge?
Logging house addition went to the police entrance and was heading towards the crime. And that way, cleaning up the killer, police shut by and took the magic boy away. America. Yeah. Or what time did the police arrive at the scene?
I suppose I would have been around... Yo, what time is it?
a bit after 10:30, I think. So practice ended at 10 o'clock. You hung around the lodging house the entire time? Jesus. I guess that sounds about right. Wasn't it awfully cold? I can't believe you'd just be standing out there in the cold weather for over half an hour. Truth is...
Why don't you just shut up, you big-nosed dope? Why are you telling him everything? Why can't you believe that we just stand outside in that weather?
Maybe you were waiting for someone.
What? I said we were waiting for someone.
Hold up. Hold on. Let me try. Hold up. Hold on. Let me just mute for a second. Are we good? I think we're okay. That was weird. I saw it. It happened. I saw the little glitch within it. That was weird. I'm sorry. That was strange. Mr. Wright. What do you suppose the witness was waiting for out in the cold, Regina? It keeps shitting itself. I don't know why. If it wasn't waiting in the cold, it was for one person and one person only. That person was none other than the animal tamer, Regina, the minor. Let's keep this in mind, guys. She is a minor. Okay? Just saying. You're waiting outside for Regina to come back to the lodging house. Am I mistaken? Is this true? Well, you can't really ask me that question because if I do, I'm gonna be put on the watch list.
Who cares who I was waiting for that night? That's important on what I saw. Don't you forget it.
Well, the puppet might be a bit stiff, but he is right. There's something else that's stiff and it's on that man that needs to be put into a woodchipper. Don't be looking at me that way, Phoenix. It's true and you know it. Alrighty. There's obviously a reason why this witness was there that night. He spent all that time waiting for Gina to arrive. Moreover, if someone else would have walked right in front of him, I doubt we would have paid them a second thought, because he was looking for one specific person. It's funny that he has, it looks like he has his hand up his ass. I know it's a ventriloquist, and like that's the whole point of it, is a puppet, but it's just kind of funny to see that from the backside angle. Furthermore, I saw the little animation of the head jumping off. That's fun. In the words of delusion, judge, and loathing, I sentence you to castration. Double castration. Triple. What did you just say? The witness saw the defendant at the scene of the crime. However, he did not see the victim on the way to his eventual demise. If you accept that, then you must accept that there was a highly likelihood that he could have missed someone else other than Max heading to the scene. Ow. There's absolutely no proof that the witness was waiting for the animal tamer.
I guess you got me. Alright, I'll talk. I'll spill the beans for real this time. You sure I was waiting for Regina?
Yes! I'm good with that. Satisfaction pleases me. Don't volunteer things, you insolicit, spineless wretch. Mr. Quist, please tell us the truth one this time. And I mean the whole truth, absolute truth, and nothing but the whole goodness truth. Were you not waiting for Regina at the entrance to the lodging house?
I was. So what of it? I was waiting to propose.
Oh my gosh. Jail. Woodchipper. Judge, please get the woodchipper going. Please. Please. Okay? Get the woodchipper going. Officers, please, thank you. That'd be great. You get into the room, we'll take his hand and we'll just play. Thank you. Thank you so much. I will die happy for that. You were what? When to propose?
What's the matter? You think the humans have a monopoly of marriage?
It is whenever you are a... Hold on, let me look at my files. 31-year-old man going after a 16-year-old. You are almost 2 times her age. Okay? That is why. That is why. Matter of public... What? Huh? What? I don't get it. Hi, I don't know if you can see me or not, but like, I don't like this. Even the stream doesn't like it. Even my own stream is not liking it, okay? I keep on hitting like glitch spots and it keeps telling me that like my stream keeps disconnecting and reconnecting and I don't understand why. But this just really shows just how bad this is. That even my stream is like, I don't even think I want to stream this shit. That's how bad this is. Like, come on. This is bad. It's trying to die so you don't have to play this awful case. I know. I am not even an hour in. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry, but like, wow, that's how you know it's bad is whenever your own stream is like, nope, we gotta shut this down ourselves by having so much problem. I don't even know why, but it, you know, it all makes sense. It all makes sense. The second that I made clear about like how old this guy was, the gate, like literally I look over and it just says that my stream was like, sorry, you're not having good connection. I'm like, what do you mean? This is disturbing.
You're the judge. I mean, look at your horrible outfit.
How about you look in the mirror? The next case is peak, I swear. Okay. More pain. Deserved. Deserved. Hit him more. Von Karma, please. More. I kindly ask more pain. Cause him more pain. I would love him to be black and blue, maybe with a little bit of red. Thanks to your bumbling, my perfect plan is not so perfect. Now we have to waste time getting to the bottom of some silly proposal by a fucking puppet. Jail.
Don't be surprised that I was gonna propose to Regina. I even had something to give to her. I got it in my pocket waiting for the chance to propose and give it to her. Of course, I also had it in my pocket that night. It was a present. In the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I still got it in my pocket.
No, you don't. No, you don't. I have it. It's in my pocket, not yours. You're going to propose a puppet.
Don't be so obtuse. Just because I'm a puppet doesn't mean I can't move.
I want to get through this court case before I die. Before this stream dies, I want to get through this court. Just today's case, because I can't. Oh my gosh, I can't. I can't. I'm not even. I'm barely even an hour in, and I want to lose it because I hate it. You can't present the ring yet, and you need to prove it was the ring that he was going to give her. Oh my gosh. Oh. Okay. It's fine. I wish there was a woodchipper that I could just turn on and go. Alright. Smile. And we move forward. Okay, let's go. Just until this court case is done, then I might actually be like, we're done for the day. I guess you're right. Just because I'm old doesn't mean I couldn't propose to her too. Judge? Judge? Judge. 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 You might be a judge in this court of law, supposedly, or what you're claiming, but first of all, you are not cheating on your man Gant, for starters. Second of all, that is a child. That is a child. You are not proposing to her. That guy should not be proposing to her. Like, all of this is wrong, Judge. Do we have an age on the judge? No, we don't have an age on the judge. Honey, it's practically you proposing to your grandson, okay? Shut up. Get out of here. Dear Lord. Oh my gosh. No. No. Ugh. Well, they make him fudgy. I mean, it's fucking, he's fugly, which is fucking ugly. Dear Lord. Exactly. Burn. 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 Burn, you fucking doll. I'm pretty sure clothes are very flammable. I would like to test that theory with a lighter. I would like to commit arson on a fucking ventriloquist doll, please. His honor is looking a little less than honorable. You fucking think? He's married to Gant already. He's gonna try to cheat? With a minor? All types of jail. All types of jail for everybody. Alright, Mr. Wright, please continue with your cross-examination. Maybe we should get a watch list on you. Maybe we should look at your search history. You know what? Maybe I'm actually concerned about that. Okay. Monkey, Mo, Ben, Trilo, and Edgy all get into Swan Dive into the Woodchipper. Maybe not Mo. Maybe not Mo. We'll see about Mo. But everyone else, yeah. Woodchipper. Get the Woodchipper going. We get a new judge to the court, everything. What's that sigh at the end? Because he was thinking about something fucked up?
Don't be surprised I was gonna propose to Regina.
You mean proposing marriage?
Of course that's what I meant. What kind of stupid question is it?
Just get through the case. Just get through the case. Just get through the case. I need to be handcuffed and like handcuffed to the desk because I want to fight this fucking thing so bad. Like, I need it. Forget the cage trying to sustain me from being a simp. I need something to prevent me from wanting to kill everybody. Be strong, Tiny. I'm trying, but it's hard.
No one's gonna propose so that we become some sort of outlaw.
Fuck it all. Fuck it all. Burn it all.
That's the truth.
Next stream, we get to see Chiaki go through the Woodchipper. I mean, yeah, she is technically the traitor, and she technically was the one who finalized Nagito's death, but... Well, not... Yeah, she was technically a contributor. She had no idea. What exactly were you planning on giving her?
You know exactly what I'm gonna give her, you numbskull. You don't think I can finally reach Regina's beauty.
Answer his fucking question. What was it?
Oh, you're gonna die whenever you hear this. It's an engagement ring.
Shut the fuck up. We're good. We're fine. Can you fill out of your chairs? Yeah. Now you can present the ring. This Phoenix writes jokes taken too far. Time for this to end right here. Whip him. Lily's about to lash out at almost anything. Fair. Valid. I will let her. I will happily duck under the desk and just let her have it. And then you'll probably shut them up for a long time. Pain equals bad. Don't be such a coward. No. Can I present here? Nope. Nope, it doesn't contradict anything. Fuck. I should just pressed. I'll just press here. Blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. I don't fucking care. I don't need to know. I don't need to know. I don't need to know. I don't care. I don't care. You're a piece of garbage. One hit. Push on. Historic moment first. I would advise you to cut this argument short. Alright, that did nothing. Would you agree with the defense? Revise our testimony specifically about the engagement room. Okay. But the statement is clearly faulty. I'm sorry, but I can see nothing faulty. Yes, I can. Okay, never mind. Whatever, I don't really care. Okay, fine. How about how about I press the back button as I was trying to do? What the hell? Sir? Press.
It's a diamond-shaped stone cut from glass. Even more brilliant than the real thing. Average Jin's gonna love it.
Just a ring. What's the matter, Nick? It's gonna be something I can catch him on. Whose pocket was the ring in?
It was mine, of course. A stupid question. I've got to be kidding me. You think Ben could pull that off? You don't have to apologize. He's the one who should be apologizing.
Uh-huh. Oh, fuck it. I don't care. Get here. Get the fuck out of my sight. Do you mind if I show you something? What?
What are you talking about?
Oh my gosh. They're gonna double team. Is it weird that I kind of imagine him going like,
Prepare for trouble.
and make it double, you know, from Team Rocket? Do you recognize this ring?
That's mine. Give it back, you thief.
Nope. Didn't you just testify about this very object? I believe that you said, and I quote,
In the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I still got it in my pocket.
dude, they don't get the privilege. You know what? You're right, miss. You're right. They are two kind souls. They are technically evil, quote unquote, but they are good souls. A little bit broken, but they're good souls. And they have, yeah, you know what? They should never be allowed. Why do I have the ring right here? Good. What's going on here? Bullshit. That's what's going on.
Ben, you say something, you good for nothing dolt.
Don't put me on the spot like that, Trilo. I found this in Money's room. Money's room? You mean a room that they put, like, money into? Like a bank vault. Bro. Who, Team Rocket? It's gotta be talking. Dude, that would have been so cute. I would love to see them actually as, like, dressing up together.
Ha! That filthy monkey is gonna get what's coming to him.
Mr. Quist, I prefer if you avoided slandering innocent fiat in my court. Your Honor, Money really is a monkey. In every sense of the word. Oh, I see. Oh my gosh, did you... Judge? Rude. Money likes to go after shiny objects so that he can find and gather them up. Shiny things. Trilo. When was this ring stolen from you? Well, I suppose it was that time, you know, the night of the crime. What did you just say? Details? I need more details. Well, it was stolen right after Max showed up in the plaza. Right about whenever you saw the defendant walk past, right? Well, I guess you might be able to say that. The ring might have, could have been taken around the time. Ow. Oh.
Ben, what's with you? Well, whatever. It has nothing to do with anything, especially not who committed the murder.
It's not for you to decide. Okay. Now, Trilo, back to the topic at hand.
I haven't admitted a damn thing. Not I, Mr. Trilo Quist.
What did you do whenever the ring was taken, Trilo?
You know exactly what I did. I checked through that ring catching that fucking monkey.
But you weren't able to catch up with him.
It's all the slow, loafy fool I call Ben. While he was fumbling his way through the snow, that dumb monkey was able to get away.
That is indeed an incredible shame. No, it's not. It is a blessing in disguise. Well, this does improve one important point. What important point? What could that possibly be? Ben doesn't exercise enough. This assessment has a flaw. A contradiction? The witness just testified the following effect. Up until the police arrived, he didn't move from the entrance to the plaza. However, the witness just stated that he chased after Money the monkey. When the witness was off chasing Money, there was no one watching the plaza. What's the meaning of all this, Mr. Phoenix, right? Whenever she gets hurt, like that little hurt animation that she does, that's actually kind of cute. That's the only compliment I will ever give her. Where are you going with this little testimony and theory of yours? What I'm saying is that there is no possible way that this witness saw the plaza the entire time. That's where I'm going with this little theory, which leads me to my next point. It is entirely possible that someone other than the defendant was at the scene of the crime. Well then, tell me this, Mr. Phoenix, right? Do you have any proof that something slipped past this vigilant ventriloquist? Objection! Well, he obviously didn't see the victim, the ringmaster, arrive at the scene. However, that doesn't change the fact that he saw the defendant arrive. The witness is lying. He is blinded by his rivalry with Max. The defense's argument does hold water. This witness does have a history of animosity towards the defendant.
How dare you?
No, it's true. It sucks that you're not the killer, though. And it sucks that Max is also not the killer. It's gonna be regarding Acro. But the point still stands. I do not like either of you, and you guys will hopefully get your karma and fall and happily trip and fall into a Woodchipper and get completely obliterated. And I'm hoping that day comes soon.
I wouldn't lie just to get that dork face in trouble. He's not even worth it. I saw him, no doubt. I saw that worthless liar.
Well, just for clarity's sake, let's flesh out exactly what you saw that night.
I told you so many times, you think you know my own story is not changing.
You already changed your story, sick boy. And I'm pretty sure it'll change again. Where there's one to lie, there are usually many more behind it. Exactly, Maya. And that's why we have to keep going after him. Yeah. Alright, fine.
I'll give you what I was waiting for that night for Gina. But it doesn't change the fact that I saw Max in the plaza. He showed up after I had been waiting there for about 5 minutes. He said good evening, but he didn't even acknowledge my presence. I'm actually sure it was him, though. I saw Maximilian Galactica at the scene. There's no way I can make someone wearing those three ridiculous symbols.
So that means that Money didn't show up until after you saw Max.
That's right, Money ran up in less than a minute after I saw him.
This is Acro. Would you like to save some time? I kind of would, just so I don't have to deal with these fuckers anymore. I want to get this court done, or today's trial over with, just so I don't have to see their faces, at least for another week. Money snatched the ring, and then you went chasing after him? How long was it until you finally came back to where you were waiting?
Well, let's see, I'd say about
5 minutes, I think. Probably something he didn't even say good evening back thing first. Okay, so the victim could have arrived at the scene of this in that 5-minute stretch. Please proceed with your cross-examination. Fine. Asshole. Alright, let's go. Regina, don't change the fact it's so bad. 5 minutes. Good evening. He didn't say. Okay. So you testify that you said good evening to Max that night?
You must enjoy asking incredibly obvious questions. You say good morning in the morning, good afternoon during the day, right? And it's obviously that I'd say good night to someone at night. What, Ben? You got something to add? Let me guess. That's not it, Trill. You say good evening at night.
I'm sorry, Trilo. Mr. Quiz, I prefer if you kept your ventriloquist act outside of the courtroom.
Press the last thing. Impossible. Performer lives and breathes his performances. You should know better.
Just because I act like this online and I'm very boisterous and super extroverted does not mean that I am like that in real life. Okay? I know whenever I need to be a goofball and when I can need to be quiet. You need to learn that too. I could have done this due to live sentence cleaning. Nothing especially Sheila's evening greeting half of the comedy act. It's either the evening greeting or the comedy act. Press the last thing. I just say that Ben, part of your little act is coming off a bit stale. I'm sure that if you... Ow. You're not trying to pass yourself as a professional performer, are you? I mean, I'm not a professional at anything, but okay. Don't get so wrapped up in yourself, Mr. Phoenix. You should know better. Ow. That should have set him straight. You may proceed with your testimony, witness. Okay. Okay, it was the good evening thing that was weird. Shut up. Shut up. Good evening. Is that a bit strange to you?
What do you mean?
Well, if you hate Max so much, why would you bother being nice to him? Strikes me as somewhat strange, if you ask me.
Why would it strike you strange, buddy?
Exactly. How is it strange to be cordial with one of your coworkers? If you don't like your coworker, why are you being polite to them? Isn't just being cordial to a coworker should understand? Ow. Maybe you should think of having some proof before your lips start flapping next time. Proof is everything in this world. You should have learned that back in grade school. Doesn't mean that Trila would ever say something nice to Max, but how do I go about proving that with evidence? Loving is everything in this world, okay? But I'm sure you already learned that. Okay. Interesting. And then press the last thing. Those 3 ridiculous symbols?
Out of curiosity, so how many times have you asked that question by now? You're gonna ask again, and I'll answer it in the course. Everyone, not together!
Silk hat, cloak, white roses!
Thank you very much. Good job, everyone. Except for you, Phoenix. You're a piece of garbage.
Maya, you did not need to join in.
But it's fun chatting out with everyone else. There has to be a hole in this testimony somewhere. Okay, maybe we can do this try, right? We gotta have something that'll prove useful.
Okay. Trilla, is it not true that you had a fight with Max on the day of the murder? A fight? Yeah, a fight over Regina.
It wasn't that big of a deal. It was just an argument. A disagreement at most. You got hit upside the head with a fucking glass bottle.
You didn't even need me to mansplain. Yeah, I literally just looked at it and I was like, wait, this contradicts it. A disagreement usually doesn't end with someone getting clocked over the head. That morning, Ben got clobbered over the head by Max, didn't he? What? Is that an admission of assault and battery? Ow. Before we handle that, we should wrap up the defendant's murder charge first. Then we'll add the charge. Notice not everyone is as dumb as me. It's okay, Miss. No need to be so harsh, honey. Like, you actually, some of your stuff has been very helpful. There's the one the day the crime, the defendant and witness had a huge fight. There was absolutely no way that they would have suddenly become cordial that evening. Moreover, let's consider the personality of the witness of the stand. There is no way that a puppet this lewd would just say something like, "Good evening" to his rival.
Yeah. Objection.
Are you saying the witness is lying? But he's trying to frame the defendant by claiming to have seen about this crime scene?
I didn't tell a single lie. Honestly, I just...
That's enough from you, Mr. Quist. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Let's clarify this testimony for the court. Could you explain your theory about the witness actually saw that night? He either saw a different person or he didn't see anybody. More than likely, he didn't see anyone. The witness did not see a seal that night. I see.
What do you know just happened to say what I saw last night?
A fool can only understand a foolish foolery uttered by the most foolish of fools. This witness didn't see anyone. You wouldn't happen to have proof of that statement, would you? Oh, shit. Shit. If Ben and Sheila really didn't see anyone that night, they wouldn't have testified that they greeted someone they wouldn't. Oh, right! They said good evening to somebody, but it wasn't Max, which means it had to have been someone else. Okay, got it. Thanks for dumbing it down, game. I saw a different person. It is my belief that the witness did indeed see somebody that night. It was just somebody else. Someone who he said good evening to. And what kind of theory is that? The correct one. Furthermore, I don't believe the person the witness saw was Max at all. What? If he had truly met Max that night, there would have been no greeting. Which means that there is only one proper answer. The person that the witness saw that night was not Maximilian Galactica. This is why Trilo made the effort to greet whoever it was that he saw that evening. Or good evening, as he put it. Ah! What in the world do you... Whip him. Whip the doll! Let Prince Kyle explain who it was that truly saw that evening. Oh, shit. What if it was the ringmaster? No, I didn't I accidentally pressed present, didn't I? I meant to look at profile. Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shit! It was the victim. It was the victim. It was the victim. I meant to say profiles, not present. I'm so sorry. That was dumb of me. The ringmaster. The ill temper of the witness, there's only one person he would... Judge? I am not defending you. You deserve to get whipped by Von Karma. Franziska, do me a favor, babushka. Kill him, please. Kill everybody in this courtroom. I will sit under the desk. Kill everybody, please. Oh my gosh. To the Woodchipper with him. Yes, to the Woodchipper. To the Woodchipper. She is German, not Russian. You know, you're right. I accidentally said Russian. I actually spoke a little bit of Russian with the babushka. Okay. She's German. I'm sorry, I don't know German. It must be Regina, right? She's just so cute. Stop. 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 Remember your man Gant. Your Honor, it is not Regina. Maybe you shouldn't be around your grandchildren. Your one grandchild. You know, maybe your grandchild should stay away from you. If it was Regina, Trila would have given her the engagement ring as a present. Oh, yes, you're right. You've got a point. It was Russell Berry, the victim himself, was it not? Yep, you're correct. It was indeed Russell Berry. The person you saw that evening was the victim, ringmaster Russell Berry. That is why you greeted him. Isn't that right? Go. Answer the question, Mr. Quist. You just say some weird stuff about 19-year-old legal, but still weird. At least it's more legal. This is a child. No. Order. How do you respond?
Wait a second.
how I respond with, put him in the woodchipper. And you can go in there too, sir.
At first I thought it was the old man, but once I got a better look at him, it was obviously Maximilian Galactica.
Bullshit. I think it's high time that we clear the air about this question. Mr. Quiz obviously witnessed a single person in the area of the plaza that evening. The problem is identifying exactly who that person was. Was it Maximilian Galactica, or was it the ringmaster? One Mr. Russell Berry. The prosecution argues that it was the defendant that the witness saw that night. The witness was clearly stated that he saw the defendant's 3 symbols. 3 symbols?
Alright, this is getting old. Come on, man, you gotta remember that by now.
White rose, cloak, and hat.
Everyone all together. Ow.
Yes, we know. Silk hat, cloak, white roses. Hold up, did she just whip him? I wish I got to see that in slow-mo. It was beautiful. Objection! Thank you, Fran. We at least agree on that one. Silk hat and a cloak. Anyone could wear them. They'd even look good on me. Maybe not. What was that? She did? Hell yeah. But the witness was endlessly repeated whenever, endlessly repeated that he saw Max's 3 symbols. Do you really know it was Maximilian Galactica? What if someone else dressed as him? Possibly even Russell Berry himself. What? Miss Von Karma. Do you have clear evidence that the person the witness saw was the defendant? Well, what if... Crazy theory here. Weird theory. What if... I'm sitting here thinking for some weird reason. Here's my thoughts. What if, right? Bustle Berry, or whatever the fuck his name was, because I already forgot. Berry guy went up the stairs, went to visit Acro. Acro and Barry had some type of altercation because he had something against Acro. And then Acro pushes him out the window and he falls onto the box. And dies. Because it says blunt trauma, the box is made of iron. You know? What if? Just spitting that out there. Plus, he was walking in the snow. That would make quite a blood splatter. 3 stories? Would it? Yeah. He shows signs of falling too. Okay. Alright. Interesting. Just thought I'd throw that out there as an idea. Well, if that's the case, then it is impossible for me to make a judgment at this point. Oh, thank goodness. I think we finally won a point. That's very unfortunate. What? You're just a little too excited for your own good, Mr. Phoenix, right? So are you. The girl. He would break the wooden box? No, it said that it was encased in iron. For a wooden box that weighed about 20 pounds, it is encased in iron, and inside of it was just pepper. What do you mean by that? You merely established one thing from this witness. It had an iron lock. Oh. I thought the whole thing was iron cased. Then how on earth is a thing of pepper weighing 20 pounds? You established that this witness saw one person in the plaza that night. I applaud you for your effort, but who that person was can only be answered by the next witness. Another one? Oh my gosh. Your Honor, the prosecution will provide, beyond a shadow of a doubt, an answer to that question, and evidence that clearly establishes one thing. There is no one other than Maximilian Galactica responsible for this crime. Okay. Oh shit. Am I good? The game looked like it stuttered for a minute. You can press Mo on everything, you'll get penalized. What? Why would I get penalized? Fuck. Okay. Miss, I would like for you to help me on what I'm pressing, please. Thank you. Very well. The court will take a 10-minute recess. Oh, fucking hell. During that time, I will request the prosecution prepare their next witness. A recess time. Recess puffs. Yay. He hates his bad jokes. But just because he hates his bad jokes doesn't mean shit. You have to deal with this next game at one point. Oh my gosh. I feel like I'm doing a workout. It's exhausting. It's me talking. It's like talking to people you don't like. Missed. I'm so glad you understand my joke. December 29th, 11:54 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 5. I literally looked at the time for a sec. I got quiet because I looked at the time and I was like, we're in the afternoon. It's evening. Oh shit, yeah. What do you want? Sweetie, you should have believed me. I didn't do anything or go anywhere near that crime scene. So then, where were you whenever the murder took place? He was in the room? Bingo! He took his outfit. He put the cloak on, including the hats. See? Right there. We talked about it yesterday, remember, darling? I was in the ringmaster's room. And while you were there, it was the ringmaster who left the room. Exactly. He went away in the room because he would be right back. See? See? I'd be a little slow. I'm eating a messy thing. Make sure to grab napkins. That's whenever the ringmaster had to the scene of the crime, right? Yeah, and he stole your cloak and hat. That's what it seems like. But the ringmaster must have been wearing Max's costume. Oh, sweetie, I just remembered. I went straight to the ringmaster's room still dressed in my stage clothes, but you took them off and you hung them on the coat rack. Whenever I got there, I went ahead and took the costume off. Which means... it means that the ringmaster could have taken his costume and went out looking like Max. Fabulous. That is a fabulously possible possibility. It's not a fabulously possible possibility, it's the truth. Now, why he dressed like you is the bigger question. Well done, Nick. However, sweetie, why would the ringmaster want to dress like me? Isn't that a bit strange? See, that's what I was trying to figure out. That's the question that I need to find. If you really think about it, all they found at the crime scene was my silk hat. What about my cloak? Where did that go? Wow, Max, I never thought you of that. You should be a detective or something. No. Did we forget that he's a country bumpkin who goes by Billy Bob Johns? Did we forget that? Sorry, I need to itch my back. Hold up. There's always this one spot on my back that I cannot itch. It's so annoying. Okay. He'd be a horrible detective. He would probably be a dirty detective who literally is really good at hiding evidence. Well, I guess never quite sure what to do whenever I grew up. Magician or president? You have no idea how hard it was to make a decision. That's really cool. No. Okay. Back to court we go. December 29th, 12:06 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 2. everyone is back. Let's get started. The court is now back in session. Miss, I'm gonna really need your help here, please. Miss Von Karma, please proceed with the prosecution's case. Very well. I will now call my next witness. A pitiful clown with the unfortunate distinction of having seen the entire thing. Will Mr. Lawrence Curls please take the stand? Lawrence Curls? His name is Lawrence? Never mind, I don't know what it means, Lawrence. Okay. I'll be there whenever the testimony starts. Okay, enjoy your messy food for now. Why do you look so sad, dude? What the hell? The witness will state his name and occupation for the court record. I didn't read that fast enough. What the hell did I just read? Name and occupation. Will the witness please inform the court why he is speaking autobiographical gibberish? Food is yummy? Hell yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just not used to being in court. I've never been in a real courtroom in my life. I don't know what I'm doing with this voice. I'm sorry. I wasn't quite sure what joke is best suited for this sort of occasion. Okay. It was a dumb fake Prince of Bel-Air parody. That was the voice? Oh gosh. Prince of Bel-Air parody. I don't remember. On the stream, I see I missed the crossing made of Marcus and Nina. I mean, Ben and Trilo. Yeah. I want to put the judge in the Woodchipper as well. That's what he said, not the voice. Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought that was the voice. I was like, I don't remember doing a Prince of Bel-Air voice. Your voice is good for him? Okay, perfect, thank you. What in the world are you talking about? I'm talking about bullshit. You're in a grand hall of justice, not some comedy club. Since it's easy to see your occupation, please state your name to the court. Oh yeah, maybe this joke is okay. Love do I wear pants? The only sign says no shirts, no shoes, no service. I'm just laughing at my own laughter for you. Okay, how about this? Have you met my proctologist? Mr. Seymour Butts. Why do I feel like this is gonna be a real character later? He said in West Clowndafelia, born and raised, etc. Oh. Okay. It was that one. No butts in this game? Damn it. But a couple of clowns who were your name. Lawrence Carls, professional funny man, also known as Mo the Clown. You witnessed the scene at around 10:15 the day of the murder, did you not? This is Larry's father. Oh no. Does that mean Larry is my brother? No. No, I can't have that. I can't be a butts. No. I can't. Correct? No. Yes, it is. Very well, Mr. Crows. Would you please classify what you saw that evening? Seymour Butts' dad. Oh, okay. That makes sense. I think you were saying this guy was the father. I was like, oh no. A rabbi, a priest, and a Rastafarian. What? Without the humor. Okay. Oh, poor Mel can't be his normal stoogy self in court. I'd like to think, I don't know why, I think this would be funny, is this guy is actually wearing like a fake wig, like one of those fake bald caps with the hair on it and a hat. Like that's the whole wig outfit. And then he like wears this clown getup. But since he's like married with kids, I'd imagine that like he takes off all the clown costume and takes off the hat with all like the fake hair and the fake wig stuff. And he's actually just like a handsome, down-to-earth man whenever he's not in costume. I think that'd be fun. I know,
know, I'm not the greatest comedian in the world, but I've been able to make people laugh for 10 years.
Oh yes, the dead face.
No matter what I say, all I get in return is a vacant stare and polite applause. Since no one ever laughs at my jokes, I've taken a leg in them at myself.
You know, sometimes the best comedy is the ones that you can laugh at. The deadpan is always so funny. I love it.
It's a bad habit, and hey, at least I'm trying.
I don't know what I'm doing for your voice, sir, but it's going places. You Hashko beautiful Suzuki-san. Yeah.
And imagine my predicament. I'm a clown who can't make people laugh. Almost useless.
Keep on doing a lot of like this weird high-pitched tone. I don't mean to, but like I keep doing this high-pitched voice. Because earlier with Tito, I was like, hello, guys! And now with Mo, it's kind of similar, and I don't know how to do it.
I keep trying to even get told up by Joe's just for today. But this atmosphere is very nerve-wracking. I decided to try making someone laugh.
The deadpan is always so fun. He's supposed to be testifying, by the way. Oh, this is supposed to be a testimony?
Seriously, everyone, what do you think of me? How am I doing?
That was what? I was the one supposed to be asking the questions here? Huh? Witness? Yeah. We'll listen to your call for help after the court proceedings are over. Please stick to the facts of this case. Okay?
You really won't hear me out?
Well, I'll make sure that one of my staff will be your straight man later.
Thank you. I can't wait.
Poor Gumshoe. No, not Gumshoe! Oh, poor Gumshoe. Actually, you know what? He might get a little bit of a laugh. Just a little one. Now that's settled, shall we begin once again with the testimony?
Of course! I'll talk for as long as you want. Now the murder after practice is over, I went straight back to my room. You have no idea how tired I was that night. I was so pooped. I thought I'd go straight to sleep, but before I did, I glanced out the window. And that's whenever I saw two silhouettes. They were a bit far away, though. It was the remaster and was what looked like Max, who was wearing his cloak. I kept watching them, and all of a sudden, Max clonked the remaster upside the head.
Okay. That's very interesting. If this eyewitness's account is believed, I have enough to pass judgment.
No, you don't. Hello?
I need to cross-examine. I'm also drinking my tea, you son of a bitch.
Don't be curtsing to the court, you fucking...
Whatever. Of course, again, there's no way this account to be criticized. I mean, we just said... He kind of just said it all right then and there. It looked like it could have been Max, but it didn't specify that it actually is Max, for starters. And then on top of it as well, he said he was a good distance away. Press the third statement. Okay. However, the witness is a bitch. How do you say off kilter? Almost like he has some sort of atmosphere of guilt.
That must be because of my sincere smile.
Please begin the defense cross-examination. Gotta find some contradiction.
I know.
I'm afraid that if you push this witness too far, it will bring disaster upon the court. I sincerely hope you're not going to engage in pointless saber rattling.
Oh gosh.
Oh, if you cause this clown to stray in front of the facts, I'll hold you responsible. Okay. 1, 2, 3. I glanced out the window. Why? You haven't glanced out the window?
You could say that. You could also say that I peeked, stared, glimpsed, peeped, eyeballed.
Mr. Curls.
Oh, I guess synonyms aren't allowed either.
I prefer synonym roles, you know? They're a lot better. A lot sweeter. A lot tastier. What should I do? I wonder if I should press him any further on this issue. Keep going. Why didn't you look out of your window?
Why? I don't need a reason to look out their windows, now do they?
That's not what I mean. I mean, whenever I look out my window, it's because I hear something. Like one time I heard the sirens go off. Another time I heard another sirens go off. You know? My grandma makes the best cinnamon rolls. Hell yeah. My grandmother makes, especially around like Thanksgiving and stuff, she likes to make pumpkin rolls. I love those things to death. I mean, well, whenever we spoke yesterday, once I took myself in bed, I heard this amazing noise and it was incredibly loud. Sounds like you're saying fuck. You know that SpongeBob meme? And it's like, it shows a picture of like this guy and he's like, oh wow, look at you on your first day of work. So happy and blah, blah, blah. Where did the years go? It's that meme. That's just so funny. He did the SpongeBob meme. Like, this is it. It's beautiful. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Forgot? Your Honor, the witness looked out of his window upon hearing a loud sound. He did not just simply glance out of his window that night.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot to mention that thump, didn't I? Ow!
That is not something you just forget to mention. Yeah, what she said. Har, har, har. Very funny, Phoenix. I believe it would be best if Mo were to revise his testimony. Very well. Mr. Corliss, please revise your testimony. Start turning the tables in our favor.
I heard a huge noise outside the window, and that's what made me look outside.
Alright, miss, what else? Press again. Okay. And what was the sound? Well, I guess it was sounding kind of like a, I guess you could say, Mr. Corliss, may the court remind you that humor is unnecessary.
Oh, how did you know that I was gonna make a joke? I guess I was sounding like,
oh my gosh, I found it! I found the voice!
I suppose it sounded like someone getting hit with something very hard. Yeah, that's what it sounded like, honestly.
I don't know where I'm going with this voice. It's going all over the world. Someone getting hit, huh? What then? You went to look out the window and you saw what? It says they're a bit far away. Miss, help! Miss! This is wrong. Press the last statement. Okay, I was going to, but I was like, I want to make sure that's what I'm gonna do. Usually they saw the ring get clocked upside the head, right?
Yeah, it did. It's the climax of a story.
Here it doesn't a completely random non sequitur. What'd you say the victim was struck with?
Oh, you mean the weapon? I have no idea. Weapon wasn't found at the murder scene, right?
I don't know what I'm doing with his voice, but I'm having fun with it nonetheless. He's a clown. He's allowed to be weird. That's what I meant. You did say that you saw everything, right?
Well, yeah, I suppose I did. Yeah, I did. I didn't see a weapon.
Mo? Did you or did you not see the crime of murder committed that night? As long as you're having fun. I don't know which voice you like. Do you guys like the weird Mickey Mouse weird one? Or the weird smoker Mickey Mouse? Which voice? Oh, you need to do what you can during this case. Yeah, Mo is not too bad. It's everyone else that's the problem.
Objection!
I will not permit you to harass my witness in this manner. You better have an excellent reason for attacking this poor clown. I like the smoke here. Okay, I'll do the smoker voice. If you don't, you know what is waiting for you. A nice penalty. Yeah, of course. It's a bit melodramatic. What will it be, Mr. Phoenix, right? Do you have any clear basis to believe that my witness did not see the crime? Oh gosh, what do we have? Court record. We do? What is it? That way I can present it properly. Okay. Clear basis to believe that witness did not see the crime. Not very strong. Straight to the back of the head. You don't have to present anything? Well, I want to look to see if I had to. I'm gonna say yes. I got a great reason to make my claim. And I suppose you'll be telling us what all this great reason is. Of course. The reason is the witness's very own testimony. Huh? What is the meaning of that, Mr. Wright? Most said that they heard it sound like a thump of someone getting hit. He did say that. However, Mocha stated the following under oath.
I kept watching him, and all of a sudden, Max cloned the ringmaster over the head.
Okay, here's what it is. Here's what I'm gonna make the story for the voice as to why it keeps changing. Is that sometimes he forces his voice to be higher pitched, but sometimes he can't maintain it for long periods of time, so it ends up going really raspy. That's it. That is the joke. That's the story that I'm making for this character as to why his voice is all messed up. And Moses believed whenever he says he looked out the window upon hearing a sound. And there was no way that he could have seen Max clonk anyone.
And I just want to do a crackdown.
Okay. Mr. Krause, how do you respond to Mr. Wright's assessment? Favorite one ever. It matches mine. Oh my gosh, it does match.
They didn't commit these. These clowns probably escaped from a maximum security clown car.
Mr. Krause, are you reciting the C-Team theme to anchor this court?
Yeah, I'm just telling for time while I logged my memory.
Great job, Nick. These types of witnesses always seem to have a selective memory. You just have to peel back the layers of the clown makeup to find the truth. Phoenix, that was such a horrible, horrible joke.
Well,
Oh, you're back from your jog.
Well, that pretty much happened the way I said.
Pretty much.
Whenever I looked out my window that night, the ringmaster was already face down in the snow. Prosecutors didn't help me fill in the gaps in the statements.
Von Karma. Him with witnesses again. Like father, like daughter. Apple does not fall far from the tree. But now you're saying that you did not see the defendant clonk the ringmaster.
Yeah. Whenever I looked out my window, the ringmaster was already knocked out.
She made him lie, yes she did. Checked out. Yep, he was on permanent vacation, as they say. Oh. Shit. Mr. Curls.
What's up, Your Honor?
You did not witness the actual crime. However, you say that you saw the actual criminal. Huh? Huh?
Exactly! The ringmaster was slumped over and I saw someone's silhouette next to him.
Very well. Please testify to the self-fact that you saw. Given I can't catch a hint that of a joke from you, I'll put you in a holding cell until you learn court etiquette.
You got it, pal.
Okay.
I was a bit far away, but the shadow could only belong to Max. There's only one doubting. Spencer's as tall as abyssy symbols. A silk hat, black cloak, all there.
It was black? I thought it was purple. I thought it was purple. It matches with the silk hat. Purple.
His face was silhouetted, but there was no doubt that it was him. Cloak was fluttering in the wind, so I couldn't really see what he was carrying.
It does seem as if the defendant had the scene of the crime. It took the clown long enough to get his facts straight. No pressing, just present a poster with the black cloak thing. Okay, cool. That's what I was gonna do, because I was like, it doesn't seem like I should press on anything. This is a decisive testimony. Was Max really at the crime scene that night? But he wasn't there. I have to believe in it. Oh. You may do your cross-examination. Thank you. Hey, Mo. Present. Poster. Done.
Objection!
You say that you saw all of Max's uppity symbols?
Suppose so cat cloak, right?
Mo? Everyone knows that Maximilian Galactica has 3 uppity symbols.
3.
Yay! Okay, everyone, get ready. All together now. Silk hat, cloak, and white roses. Who cares if he knew that there were just 3 or not? He saw what he saw, and he saw the symbols. He just forgot to mention 1. Bro. Isn't that right, Mo? 3.1415997. Okay. Silence, you fucking fool. You are to respond with the whole truth and no fractions. He has said nothing but bullshit because of you. Order in this court. I'm done eating. Yay! I hope it was a good meal. Mo, you didn't see the roses, did you?
To be honest, there weren't any roses on the person that I saw.
Objection!
The crime scene was dark. It's obvious it was too dark to see that kind of detail. You can see white. One of the brightest things there is. Witness said he was able to see the silhouette of the criminal's face. Not to mention that the roses are white. There is no way that he could have missed them. Bingo.
Objection!
Then the roses must have fallen off whenever the defendant assaulted the victim. If that was the case, then the police would have found them near this crime scene. Mr. Wright, are these white roses truly material to the facts of this case? Clearly not. He's just toying with the court. I got her on the ropes. These seemingly insignificant facts have never failed to lead me to the truth. Yet, someone is toying with the court, but not to me. Your Honor, do you recall Trilo's testimony?
There's no way that I could mistake someone wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols. How can you mistake someone with that crazy getup and get his nose stuck up so high? How do you possibly mistake someone wearing such a snobby 3-piece getup?
Trilo saw them all. Trilo saw all 3 of Max's symbols. He said it several times. However, this witness claims that there were no white roses? Oddly strange. There is no doubt that this is a contradiction. Now what am I supposed to think? Believe in my statement because we just talked about that? What is supposed to disregard the pointless? But this, Judge, forget the roses. Think about his other testimony. Oh my gosh, do we not know the Queen of Hearts? You know, whenever they accidentally got her white roses instead of red ones, and they were frantically trying to paint the roses red, and she got all up in arms about it and tried to off everybody's head. Do we not recall? I don't know where the hell my accent went. I am so sorry. The witness has stated without a doubt that he saw Maximilian Galactica. Nothing else matters. Let's wrap up this case now. Your Honor, it may be trivial, but it does cast doubt on the prosecution's case. Frankly, I have my doubts about this witness. It seems that, unlike wine, the witness has not grown more mature with age. Ooh. Now that's a good joke.
I'm not mature.
I mean, I don't think so. Especially considering you're a father. And a clown. I've come to a conclusion. I'm 99% certain that this witness saw the defendant. However, my remaining 1% is doubt. is quite reasonable, which means that for my peace of mind, I'm going to request a bit more testimony. Okay. What? If there are no contradictions in this next statement, I am prepared to issue a ruling. A ruling?
This is your last chance.
Oh, fuck. Miss, I hope you're here to help me.
There's no doubt in my mind there was no white roses on that night. However, all the other symbols were there, I'm sure of that. There's that silk out. There's no way I can foresee the decorations. I was going the entire time, the entire scene. Alright.
Mr. Wright, you've got one last chance. One chance? I will not allow even the slightest hint of badgering against this witness. If you're going to prove to me that there's a contradiction, you'd better have at least a shred of evidence to back up your accusations, okay? Oh, I got a single shot. Understand. Okay. White roses at that night. However, all the other symbols were there. I'm equally sure. The silk hat. There is no way I could forget seeing the decorations. Wearing it the entire time he was on the scene. If he had it on at throughout the entire scene of the crime, why was it found at the crime scene? Yes? Oh, I'm right? Okay.
Objection!
This wouldn't happen to be the silk hat that you saw that night, would it?
Yeah, that's it. That's what he was wearing that night.
No question in your mind? No doubt at all?
How could one mistake something like that?
Okay, well, you just proved my point. Is there some sort of problem, Mr. Wright? Miss Von Karma, where exactly was the silk hat found? Must you always ask these questions? It was found at the crime scene, you dumb fool. Wait, the crime scene? That means... Yeah, it means that the silk hat fell off the crime scene. However, the witness clearly testified the contrary. Witness stated that he was wearing the hat the entire time that he was at the scene.
Not true!
Unless, the only thing I would say is that the criminal went up to the room, Akra's room, and then tossed the window outside to make it just for it to fall at the crime scene, which doesn't fully prove Moa is wrong. It just proves that the witness or that the culprit's wrong. There you go. Order, Mr. Curls.
Yes, Your Honor.
What is the meaning of all of this? You are old enough to know better than to behave like this in court. Yeah, and you're also old enough to know that trying to go after and saying that a 16-year-old is cute is illegal.
It's not just right. That's so harsh.
That's not right. Here is your eyesight for your memory, amongst other things. Uh-huh.
Why are you being so mean to me? What did I do? Let me guess, you just didn't like my jokes, huh? You didn't have to go around into my all set of my memory. They're great. Seriously, why? Just because you're sitting above me doesn't mean anything. Doesn't matter how old I get. I'm always younger than you. What?
Okay. Enough of these childish outbursts, Mr. Curls. Who do you think you are?
I swear I saw him with Max. Even though he didn't have his roses, he was still wearing that dumb silk hat. I'm telling the truth.
He's turned into a bratty little kid. And he has children. Pitiful.
He left the scene wearing that dumb silk hat. He was there.
He left the scene? Yeah, he flew, remember? What's the matter, Nick? There's something I've been mulling over for a while. Mo.
What do you want?
You just said that he left the scene. How did the murderer leave the scene of the crime? wrap this up, but I forgot to say hi. Sorry, I wasn't smiling. I've been upset because I've been dealing with bullshit, and we found out the judge is practically creepy, and he might need to be put on the list, the wood chipping list. But you know, it's fine.
He went. What do you mean? How did he leave the scene? You can't tell me that.
Objection!
Mr. Phoenix Wright is badgering the witness, Your Honor.
Objection!
This witness's testimony is full of holes, Miss Von Karma. Protest, it's useless. Grr. You've got a point. Let's hear what the witness has to say on this matter. Is it alright with you, little guy?
Don't talk to me like I'm a little baby. Besides, what kind of stupid question is how did he leave the crime scene?
He flew. What? That's not right. That's not right.
It's obvious. He just turned around and walked away.
That's wrong. That's wrong. That's what I expected you to say. Are you sure that's how it happened?
What?
I'm not sure I know exactly where you're going with this, Mr. Wright. Half of the big top characters need to be put on a list. Yeah, the judge needs to be one of them. The judge is one. Ben is one. Max is one. Woodchipper immediately. Woodchipper next. Also Woodchipper. Woodchipper. Lawyers nowadays sure do love to harp on the smallest little things. Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that. No. Do you have any proof to counter the story as to how the criminal left the scene? The footsteps. Alright. With my last breath, I present this.
Take that!
Look at this picture. Look at this photograph. The problem is the footprints in the snow. Footprints. In this photo, we can clearly see the footprints of the victim. However, where are the criminal's footprints? They aren't there. Look at this graph. Yeah. So, Mo, how did the criminal escape the scene?
Yeah.
Your Honor, this witness has already proven that his testimony is completely unreliable. I move to strike all of this witness's testimony from the court record. I agree. This clown's testimony is as rickety as the clown car that he came out in. Nice.
Wait just a second. You guys can't just ignore everything I'm said. Fine, I'll tell you the truth this time.
You know what? Maybe we should put Mo into the Woodchipper. I think I might be okay with that. Buddy is making me twist my gears, and I don't like it. You wait just a second. I think you've said more than enough for today.
I'm sick and tired of you listening anyway. Plus, I didn't hurt at all. I'll give you the real deal this time, I swear.
No. No. I'm done. I'm done with you. I'm done. I get the feeling things are gonna get worse before they get better. I might want to leave. I want to walk out of this room. Mr. Lawrence Curls.
Yeah, what's up?
The testimony you've provided up till now has been false. Bro.
I didn't lie, it's just...
You played around the truth. Just what?
It's just us all a bit confused about the criminal leaving the scene. Especially since Von Carmen and her whip told me not to talk about whatever I really saw.
Ooh. court. Francisca Fron Karma, how could you? Guilty as charged, Your Honor. If you had heard the truth from this witness, you would have exactly the same opinion as I have. What opinion is that? It's not funny. That's enough out of you. I'm going to listen to what he has to say. Now then, let's hear the truth about what you say about the Mr. Cruels. Oh my fucking gosh. I can tough this out. Just a little bit longer, it's fine.
You're gonna believe this is true whenever I tell you.
Try not to waste your time with your idiotic gravel. Really putting that whip into work for whipping it into shape.
Now it's time for our next segment, Monos!
No.
Everything I've said up to now has been the truth.
My eye rolls cannot get any bigger.
Whenever I looked out the window, the ringmaster was down and the master was standing above him. He wasn't wearing his white rose, but he was wearing the silk hat.
There's some circus music. Yeah, because this is some joke.
That's whenever I saw that he
Flew away. You know, whenever like people like take an item whenever they're drawing on like digital artwork and stuff, and they just like circle a sector and they just go woo and make it look like it's like really crappy Photoshop moving. That's what it made me think of. What the hell was that? I do that. Same. That's so funny.
This is the truth now. Get ready for it. He flew up. He jumped up and flew through the air. He flew right off and disappeared in the darkness. That's why there were no footprints. Flying people leave no footprints.
Okay, thanks. Told you it wasn't funny. Do you believe me now? No, it was the truth. Sorry, I'm a lot of tea. Well, that was, how do you put this into words? Utter bullshit beyond all reason? Yeah, that's right. Maximilian Galactica is a world-class magician. But to leave the scene of a crime by flying, there is no way that actually happened. You're right.
Why is she right? You believe her all the witnesses? Why won't you believe me? Especially since it's the best part of the story.
To be honest, this is the first time that I've heard of a flying criminal. What do you think about this witness's testimony, Mr. Wright? He's telling the truth. What he said was no strange, but I don't think he could have made it up. Does that mean that he's telling the truth? That's what I think. Nick, wait. That means that Mac actually used magic. You're right. Ow. Only a foolish fool could be fooled by such a foolish fool's dream. Don't be ridiculous. Magic does not exist. Bro. I suppose I will let you all of my thinking regarding this matter. The criminal disappeared into the sky. I'd love to believe that, but I just cannot wrap my head around what could actually happen. You imbecile. If you disregard a need for proof, Miss Von Karma's case is sound. However, I've got the feeling that this case is in dire need for more investigation. Thank you. I have survived the court day. I will conclude today's proceedings at this point. It is an undisputed fact that the criminal had left no fingerprints or footprints at the scene. I would like us to find out the reason behind this mystery of mysteries. Here. I believe that is enough for today. Court is adjourned. Thank you! Oh my gosh, I'm free! I'm free! I'm free! gosh. The love triangle does get toned down. Oh, thank goodness. Oh my gosh. That was so... What? December 29th, 2:33 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 5. I can finally leave. We can all leave. We can all go home to our family. Hey, sweeties, what in the world's going on? But I would like to know. They say the criminal flew off into the air and disappeared. Max, I can't believe I'm asking this, but you didn't fly that night, did you? I didn't mean to ask me such a fabulously stupid question. I can fly whenever I please. It's not that easy, you know. But it looks effortless whenever you're on stage. Martha, I'm coming home, sweetie. And then, like, wake up and it's like, I'm back in the fucking building again! Yep, that's what's gonna happen to me whenever I come back to this court. It's not that simple. I'm not actually flying on stage. The invisible wires and the hoist me through the airs. Called it! Wow, you just told me the secret to your magic. Next tree, I'm back in the fucking building again. It really is. It really is. No, I broke the first rule, the cardinal rule, the only rule. Sorry, Max. Major break a magician's creed to never reveal the secret of their tricks. Have you seen the entire video where that quote is from? Sadly, I haven't. I just know, isn't it from like, I'm really bad with names. Isn't it like from like Snapcube or something? They look kind of like a group who like does their own voiceovers for characters. It's really funny. I like to watch their Sonic stuff. It always makes me laugh. But I have not seen that one specifically. Made you break a magician's creed and reveal their tricks. Snapcute it was? Sweet. What do we do now? All we can do now is we'll find the flying criminal in court. Great idea. Let's do our best to catch this sucker. Okay, thank goodness. To be continued. Thank goodness. Or you're not a friend of the Sonic Man. I can finally leave! Martha, I'm coming home, sweetie! I'm done. Have a great one. I'm done. Have a good night, day, depending where you're on the world, all that good fun jazz stuff. I'm sleeping. Bye.